Loveful, the Cardigans on oWOW, and I'm Steve Pappas. Joining me right now as we speak in the studio, our oWOW studios right now. So excited to welcome Angela Perley and the Howlin Moons. Hey guys!
Hey.
Hey, welcome. So you drove up from Columbus today.
Yeah,
Wow.
we just got into town, so we just
And-
pulled right in.
And did it rain or did you have sunshine today?
It was pretty rainy, but it was a pretty rain. It was
Yeah,
very
it was
relaxing drive.
Pretty good.
Right.
So it's not your first time to
It was
Cleveland,
good
though?
sleeping.
No, yeah, we've been to Cleveland. I would say actually it's been almost a year though since the last time we've been to Cleveland.
Okay,
So
well,
it's been a
welcome
while.
back. Back there. Welcome back to Cleveland. And you guys are doing a show tonight at the Beachland Tavern.
Yeah,
Have you ever played there before?
we played one other time with a
Okay.
band called the Womax.
Okay.
From Cleveland.
It's a really cool place. You're going to have a good time there. But we're really excited to have you guys here in our studio. Not only are we going to talk about some really cool things that you guys do, but you're going to play some songs for us.
Yeah.
So, but you guys have been together for about, what, 5-6 years now? You got together, when, back in 2009?
Yeah.
And how did it all come about that you formed Angela Perley and the Howlin Moons?
Well, Fred Blitzer in Columbus, he runs Vital Companies, Vital Music USA, and he got a hold of one of my demos from my college roommate at the time. I was going to Ohio University, and he really liked the songs, and he was like, I want to record this girl, and he knew Chris and Billy, and that's kind of how it started. He introduced us, and we've been together since.
Yeah.
But you guys don't stop. I mean, this is like more than just like a casual hobby. I mean, you guys are playing like every night,
Seems like
practically.
We're definitely we're playing a lot of shows. Keeps us steady and on our tiptoes. So.
You mentioned that you went to OU, and I was going to ask you if you're from Columbus, but are you a Bobcat or a Buckeye? And I guess you kind of gave it away and said you're a Bobcat.
Definitely Bobcat. I mean, they're a lot cuter too. I love Bobcats. I feel like that's my spirit animal.
It is fun.
They are cute. My daughter's a Bobcat too, so there you go. But you have a couple of EPs that you've got out there, and that kind of got you comfortable in the recording studio and your songwriting, but then your first full-length album, Hey Kid, that came out a couple years ago. Tell me about that.
Yeah, that was our first full length, and it was it was a different experience recording, but the EPs helped. Just over time, just getting comfortable in the studio, singing in a studio is so much different than a live show. So it was great. We had Michael Landau and Fred Blitzer producer. We even had Jerry DePizzo from OAR helped us out a lot
Okay.
too.
Yeah.
So it was like we had a big team for it, and it was really fun.
So I want to introduce the rest of the band, though. So we have Angela Perley. You sing and play the guitar.
Yeah.
Okay, and we have Chris on lead guitar. He's playing acoustic guitar for us today. Hey, Chris.
Hello.
Maxwell on drums and Billy playing bass. So that rounds out the Howlin Moons. You know, we play Your Love. It's one of our most popular songs. It's one of the most played songs on oWOW. So do you do that differently when you do it acoustically? Or, it's got the heavy electric guitar in there, which I love.
I know.
But is there a different acoustic version, or how do you do that?
Well, we're going to find out today, because this is the first time we've tried it acoustic. So.
Okay. So I want to ask you a couple more things, but we really do want to have you entertain us with some of your tunes. So you've been together, and then this year you put out Hey Kid a couple years ago. Then this year you have Homemade Vision, and tell us about that. You've got some really cool songs. I've listened to them all, and they're all good. I can't decide. I mean, I definitely like Your Love. That's the one I'm most familiar with. But
Yeah.
man, I'll tell you, when people hear the rest of this album, they're going to go crazy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
We're really proud of it. We also had, did it at Vital, and we had Michael Landau was the main producer this time, and it was a great process, and it was our favorite, definitely our favorite experience recording so far. And all the songs, we definitely thought about what we were going to put on it, and the order mattered. So it's meant to be an album to listen, front to back. So.
Right. So now, like, when you write, and you've been compared to some heavy hitters out there. I mean, your singing style, I told you this before, when we were talking before we went on the air, I kind of don't want to say this because I have my own opinions, but you've been compared to Stevie Nicks, Susanna Hoffs from the Bangles, Grace Potter, Lucinda Williams. I mean, these are some pretty heavy-duty things, but I think you have your own style. I think you have your own kind of way of doing things, and how do you feel about that when they compare you to Stevie Nicks?
Oh my gosh, well, it kind of blows my mind, and I feel very humbled, and that's I'm very honored to be even listed anywhere near those women, because they're huge inspirations to me. So it's very flattering. So
Good.
but,
And when you write, I mean, and I'm a fan of Lucinda Williams, probably more of her songwriting than I am her actual performing. But when you write, do you just have like this big stack of songs that you've written and say, okay, now let's go make a record? Or are you writing as you go to make the record? Or how do you do that? What's that process like?
The last Homing Vision was just kind of songs that I had been writing throughout the year, and just kind of, I'll just try to record them on my iPhone or anywhere, like on the computer, just, I write everything down and keep it, and then just kind of, I presented it to the guys, and we kind of picked our favorites, and everyone was like, let's try this one,
And so it's a collaboration, like,
Yeah.
like Chris, when you have an idea for it, you hear the song and then you say, well, hey, I want to do this with the guitar part, and how does that sound? Or you guys all contribute. I mean, you're pros,
Yeah.
you're musicians, so you have input. How cool is that? So you want to
Yeah.
play something for us?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what are you going to do first?
You want to try? We'll try the acoustic version of your list.
All right, I can't wait. Okay, Angela Perley of the Howlin Moons on oWOW.
Come on, baby, take me dancing. I got a new dress and some change. Your hands are rough and long with heat. They fit perfect around my waist. You and I too close dreamers. Ooh, living for today. I wanna feel the wind around my shoulder, holding on till you say, I get a crazy feeling. You love me. I get a crazy feeling. You love me. Come on, baby, meet me down by the river. Let your hair fall around your face. Let us laugh and look at each other. Oh, I don't want this to fade. Playing cards and drinking Coca-Cola, taking pictures of the trees, waiting needs a bend red water. Boy, you got something I need. I get a crazy feeling. You love me. I get a crazy feeling. You love me. Baby, you love me.
Wow! Whoa! I'm hooked. Wow, this is difficult. If I had to decide between the electric version or the acoustic, I can't decide. I loved it.
Cool.
It was fun.
That was fun.
I got chills. I'm speechless here. I can't talk. Hey, when you did doing the acoustic set when you were at the Horse Shack Studios, the Day Trotter sessions, that was your second album, really.
Yeah.
But what was that experience like? Because that's kind of a stripped down kind of an experience, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we had all of our, with the Day Trotter, we had all of our regular gear, but they had like a really old vintage drum set and everything was analog. So we
Okay.
were really excited because everything was like, you know, you just do like one take, a couple takes, and you're hearing everything through this analog system
Yeah.
on tape. It was a great experience. It was fun.
Wow. So now on your one song, Athens, that's got to have a special meaning. You admitted to being a Bobcat, which is totally cool. What's the song Athens? Why is that? Is that kind of like your personal anthem, or is that? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I'd say it's, you know, it's a song about growing up, essentially. You know, becoming a woman, almost, you know, from, you know, going to high school, college is such a different experience. It's one, you only have it one time in your life. So I just have so many great memories and a lot of friendships and, you know, relationships, all kinds of, you know, memories from Athens. So it's a special place for me.
And I know that Ohio U is a big party school, but if that's where you honed your musical skills, you must have not been a partier.
Yeah.
Right?
There was several years were a blur.
You want to do another song for us?
Yeah.
All right. What's next?
I think we may connect it to another feeling song
Yeah.
about
Okay.
green eyes.
Angela Perley and the Howlin Moons on oWOW. Here you go.
I feel something good is coming over me, baby. I say I feel something good is coming over me, baby. No cares, I'm not scared. I got 2 tickets and I'm taking you with me, yeah, yeah.
everybody up here on Perley Thursday here at oWOW. Hey, Prince passed away. You heard that news on your way here up from Columbus. Tell me about what you think about Prince's music, and was that any kind of an inspiration to you? I think it was to everybody, but what did that mean to you, Prince and his legendary music?
I love Prince, and he's a killer artist, musician. He's put out so many records. So it was really sad news when we found out we were driving up, and I think Max and Billy are huge Prince fans as well.
Yeah.
Do you guys have any special things to?
Gonna miss him, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's great.
It was, obviously, the song Party Like It's 1999 came out long before 1999. I remember
Right.
it seemed like I was just looking forward to that year, just like.
Yeah, I was like, that's never gonna come.
Same here.
Long time
So,
ago.
yeah, it's devastating. We haven't really processed it yet. But just,
Yeah, I'm still kind of in shock.
We've lost so many this year, but that's why we need new musicians like you guys. We actually here at oWOW, and even though you're only a couple of hours away in Columbus, we hadn't heard of you. And then we got a hold of the album, and we loved it, and couldn't wait to get you guys in here. So we're really thrilled.
So sweet.
Your music is, it's not really rock, it's not country. I mean, how do you describe it? Americana, or what do you call your music?
We don't, it's hard for us, so we always say like, hey, it's a mixture, it's, rock, blues, country, kind of dreamy, there's a lot of dreamy elements. Moonbeam, shake, that's what I say.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, listen, Angela Perley and the Howlin Moons. We've got Chris, Maxwell, Billy, and of course Angela. Thank you guys so much for stopping in to see us. Good luck tonight at the Beachland.
Thank you. Thank you so much for having us, and thank you so much for playing our music.
It's our pleasure. It's our pleasure. But listen, you guys have played a couple of really killer tunes here today, and I can't wait to add them to our playlist and get our listeners even more turned on to Angela Perley and the Howlin Moons. It's fantastic.
We're grateful. Thank you.
Hey, thank you guys so much for coming, and welcome again to Cleveland, and good luck tonight at the Beachland Tavern, and thanks so much for stopping by. We're going to take some pictures, and we're going to keep you here for a little bit longer.
Great.
All right.
Beautiful space. So we're looking
It was The Other Side. This is Civil Twilight on oWOW.